is a name known around the world, a destination that invokes the most vivid dreams, and where aspirations reach past the clouds. Coordinates that open up a wealth of possibilities while expanding horizons past the conventional. It is a unique address where many flock to learn, thrive, and live. A place where the forefront of technology can meet the unfettered imaginations of the creative drive. The great city of Dubai stands as a testament to the magnificence that the human spirit can accomplish. And now, you can take your place in this colossal space. The Invest in Dubai initiative offers a unique opportunity for businesses and investors to connect and embark on monumental projects that will etch their names in history. With solid innovations and advancements in several sectors, including real estate, healthcare, education, and more, investors can take part in a new and ongoing project that will continue to put the Dubai brand at the forefront of the world. When it comes to investing in real estate, choosing Dubai is an easy decision for 3 reasons. First, their legal structure boasts a world-class real estate regulatory system, which allows investors to operate smoothly. Prime locations and an enviable tax setup also add to an attractive package. Secondly, Dubai is also one of the safest and most secure cities in the world. Rated as the 7th safest city globally in 2020, residents and investors can feel assured they are constantly protected by a rigorous police force, as well as state-of-the-art technology. A safe city attracts a growing workforce, a diverse multicultural population, and attributes to a sound investment opportunity. Finally, investing in Dubai translates to investing in excellence. With the impeccable marriage of technology and sleek architecture, real estate opportunities in Dubai are synonymous with bright futures. Take your place in the vision of tomorrow. Say yes to Dubai.
Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, salam. I am Karen Pizon, and I have the honor to be your MC today. I welcome you all to the 2nd edition of Invest in Dubai platform, focusing on real estate investment, where we will discuss all the various reasons that Dubai is the investor's chosen destination. We will be focusing on a range of topics, such as infrastructure, security, finance, policies, law, and many other relating to the advancement of the real estate market within Dubai. Invest in Dubai Real Estate is a joint partnership between the Dubai Land Department and the International Property Show. I would like to invite Ms. Taroub Sleiman, Senior Instructor of Dubai Real Estate Institute. Her career experience covers real estate, airlines, and insurance, with a background in IT programming, training, contracts, and management. She holds a bachelor's degree in business administration from the American University in Beirut and a diploma in real estate from John Abbott College, Montreal. She possesses extensive experience in real estate sales and leasing brokerage, real estate mortgage brokerage, and real estate valuation. She was a member on the board of the Owners Association for the years 2010 to 2013. I would like to invite once again and welcome Ms. Taroub to join me on stage and share your presentation with the audience. And please note, we will have a Q&A after the presentation, so keep the questions coming in. Ms. Taroub.
Thank you very much, Karen. Thank you for this introduction. I don't know I deserve it, but anyway. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, actually. I am Taroub Sleiman, and I am talking to you from Dubai Real Estate Institute. Dubai Real Estate Institute is the is the educational arm of Dubai Land Department. Dubai Land Department is obviously the governmental entity that takes care, manages, supervises, regulates everything real estate in Dubai. And today I'm pleased to, help in or try to put some insight on why should we invest in Dubai. So doing business in Dubai the real estate way is my topic. And let's of course, as Karen advised, you can please post your questions, and I will be answering as much as I can during the time allocated. Dubai real estate market is what I call young and free. And what do I mean by that? Dubai market is young in the sense that there are still opportunities to be had in real estate investments. It is not a saturated market. It is properties are still young, which means your maintenance costs, it's not old, tired real estate. You still have new properly finished real estate that you can use for a long time before it starts costing you. It's a free market. It's a free market economy. Prices are decided or dictated by supply and demand. There's a freedom and choice. So you can, there are so many different types of products. So this is, that's in those senses, it's young and free. Of course, like many other markets in the world, we have gone through some challenges. We went through the ups and downs of the real estate market. And as most investors know, real estate is not something that is, we do go through trends. It does have trends. However, real estate might become ails, but it doesn't die. So there's always, in the long term, real estate is always a good investment. In spite of all these challenges, Dubai has proven that it is a resilient market, and we have overcome so many things, not the least of which is the latest COVID-19 that is really affecting everybody and all markets in the world. The way Dubai has handled this, it will prove its resilience pretty soon. Now, so why would we want to invest in such a market? Let's talk about specific reasons. People invest in real estate because it possibly, people invest in anything because it should make good investment sense. And we invest in real estate either to save expenses, save accommodation expense, save rent, or to generate revenue through investment properties. Dubai still provides, properties in Dubai are relatively still low, specifically these days. Today is a buyer's market. This is the right time to invest in Dubai. Properties provide very good value for money. So that is a very important reason. Another reason is that if you are buying for investment purposes, the returns are quite high. Compared to other investments, we are now in the range of 6 to 8%. And of course, there are high capital gains to be obtained, specifically if you are buying in new developments where prices will improve with the addition of, with all, when we look at all the other aspects that we are going to cover now. Economic growth is a very important aspect for anybody to invest anywhere. There should be some kind of proven record of economic growth. And Dubai, the UAE in general, and Dubai specifically, you can see that there is a consistent pace of growth. There is economies, there are varied, the government is really involved in various economies. It is not concentrating totally on the oil. So there's a reduced dependence on oil revenue. They are involved, you know, we have commerce, we have trade, shipping, exhibitions. There's a lot of tourism that comes, tourists that come to Dubai. So the touristic tourism sector is very active. Of course, now we are not, you know, this what we're going through today with the COVID is just a you know, a little hitch, if you want. However, of course, this is what is causing the prices to be very reasonable for investment in Dubai. Now, population, Dubai population is growing again at a steady pace. We are talking about a projected population growth of 2.8 million in 2020. We have over 200 nationalities. It's the safest, one of the safest in the world. So safety is very important. It provides career and business opportunities for individuals as well as for businesses. Now, one might argue, this is one argument that some investors might you know, be interested in or might claim, is that, you know, Dubai is mostly made up of expatriate. It's an expatriate society, or it's a foreigners society. And that, you know, there is, you know, people might leave, etc., etc. Dubai government is aware of that, and they are very proactive in, you know, finding solutions to such things. And this is where the long-term visa for investors was introduced. I think it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. There's different types of long-term visas that are actually attached or connected either to the value of property that you purchase in Dubai, or to the type of profession that you are holding, like doctors, researchers are given also specific visas. Which creates, why wouldn't one want to stay in a safe country that allows you to, welcomes you to live there, where there are job opportunities, etc., etc. Of course, this diversity and this population growth will provide steady occupancy rates. Your unit, if you are buying in order to invest, in order to rent or lease, then you can rest assured that your property will stay occupied. This is actually the United Nations projection of population growth. We have the historic growth, and then we have the percentage in the lower graph. Of course, due to the COVID-19, there has been a drop in the percentage. However, there is still growth in the population, and we are expecting to see a further hike in the next year due to the Expo 2021 now. So this is, you know, Dubai, there are so many reasons why Dubai is going to grow. We see a huge influx of Chinese investors in the nowadays in the market. I hear from my contacts, there's a lot of investments in the tourism real estate sector, like hotels, furnished apartments. Dubai Land Department has announced during the first half of this year, in spite of everything that's going on in the world, 33 billion dirham worth of transactions selling and buying real estate. So the market is very active still. Of course, the video that we saw spoke about government regulations. And yes, Dubai market is a regulated market when it comes to the real estate industry. All stakeholders have to be registered in Dubai. Brokers, developers, projects have to be registered and monitored by the government, by the Dubai Land Department. There's an escrow account where for projects where developers who are selling properties off plan have to deposit all the money that they receive for the sales of such units and such projects in a specific escrow account in the name of the project, which protects the investments of buyers. This money is only used for the development of the project. The developer has no access to this money except with the approval of real estate regulatory agency, which is the regulatory arm of Dubai Land Department. Of course, again, when we talk about jointly owned properties or properties that are owned by divided into separate units, and then there are common areas. This again, we have regulations that dictate the relationship between the different owners, how they manage, who manages, and there was a new law that came out in 2019 that covers this particular change, the previous law. This replaced the previous law, and it has allowed better and more, if you want, transparent regulations to handle the service charges and to know exactly what to do in case there are any issues regarding that. We have a rental dispute center. Again, these are just examples of what are the regulatory arms or regulatory entities that actually look at this market. Rental dispute center is a center that, as the name implies, solves issues between tenant and landlord. They have their judges from the Dubai courts, and they come up and regulate the market in that sense. Dubai market is flexible and adaptive. It is a very, actually, we have just discovered how adaptive it is to in the last 6 months with the COVID pandemic. Dubai has moved very smoothly and very, if you want, seamlessly to digital, digital transformation of services, of facilities, of government, whether in the government or businesses. So it has been quite a very smooth transformation. Dubai is very much invested in smart government services, in everything technologically helpful to the economy and to the, procedures, basically. There is, again, product variety is one of the aspects, one of the reasons why Dubai real estate market is very attractive. We have a wide range. We have a range between affordable to luxury. One can purchase something very affordable or go into very high luxurious properties. You look at, again, you're talking, you have commercial, you have retail, you have hotel units. The tourism sector, as I said, is extremely popular these days in Dubai. We have timeshare. The timeshare concept is actually one of the, it is not as active yet, but it is a very good, Dubai provides a very good possibility for this sector to be very successful. We have leasehold and we have freehold. And the difference is leasehold ownership allows you to own the property but not the land. And this is available to foreigners. Freehold is available also to non-UAE and non-GCC nationals in specific areas in Dubai. This is where you own the property as well as the land until you actually sell it. You can, in both cases, you can sell, you can lease, you can pass on to your next of kin without issues. The only difference is the ownership of land and the time limit. In leasehold, you are limited to a maximum of 99 years ownership. So this is just a little bit. Of course, if you are interested to know more, there's all Dubai Land Department site. The website has all the information. It's a tax-free. This should be very interesting for investors, and this is, one of the reasons, one of the top reasons why lots of investors from all over the world are interested in Dubai. The property transfer fees or the registration fees, if you want, are quite still on the low side. It's just 4%. There are no property taxes, no inheritance tax. We still don't have an income tax, so your rental or the rental taxes and the capital gain. And we have free zones. So free zones are economic areas or zones where people can own property, can open businesses in a tax-free environment. So that is a very interesting, again, concept. Innovation, and the latest of which is the HOPE probe to Mars that was launched this morning. Congratulations, Dubai, on this feat. This is actually, when we talk about innovation, Dubai is in the forefront of this industry. And of course, we have all the other if you want initiatives, human drones, the hyperloop, driverless vehicles. All of these are in the coming in the future. Dubai is very keen on innovation, and you can see this. I have actually lived in different places of the world, and I think Dubai is one of the innovation here is quite remarkable for the size and the age of this city. Human values, I think this is a very important idea or very important reason why I personally would love to invest in Dubai, and I have invested in Dubai. Dubai upholds human values, which is, again, with this latest pandemic that we are going through, have risen to the forefront. People have re-looked at their priorities. It is not only about money these days that we talk about happiness, we talk about tolerance, we talk about humanity, sustainability. They look at the youth, they try to invest in their youth, which again is very important. The health and the wellness, the health sector in Dubai is very, very active and very rich. Again, the quality of life, when you live in Dubai, you live a comfortable, luxurious, if you want, struggle-free life, let's put it this way. So Dubai offers a very comfortable and good quality of life. Today, there was again, on the same line, on the same lines, Amar, which is the, one of the biggest master developers in Dubai, the CEO of Amar has issued a circular removing his title and talking about working in an environment, in a company, or in an institution where everybody, there's no title. So he has actually broken the walls of hierarchy within the organization. This should, again, this is a step towards, in the same human values. People become more comfortable dealing or presenting their views or their ideas to others who may have been much higher up in the rank. So again, that is the latest, that we heard this morning. So this is basically, these are, if you want, mostly the reasons, and there are of course so many more, but I am limited with time. So these are some of the reasons. And so would you invest in Dubai real estate? I'd be interested to find out your answers. Um, I will just say a little bit about Dubai Real Estate Institute. We are the academic or the education arm of Dubai Real Estate, Dubai Land Department. And we provide, of course, the certification courses, plus continuous education, webinars, seminars, etc., conferences. We are very active in the awareness, spreading awareness of real estate, everything new in real estate in Dubai and in the area. Thank you very much. That has been my what I have to say for now. Thank you. Karen?
Yes, okay. Thank you, Ms. Taroub. We will go ahead and take some time for questions now. Just a reminder, please be sure to type your questions into the chat box to answer your questions. And Ms. Taroub will address all the unanswered questions right after the webinar, and we will send it to you by via email. Okay, so I think let's just take a look at the first question. We have here, Dubai real estate sector has been strong throughout. We saw it grow over the years. First, why are other regions not so strong? What has Dubai done differently, and how can they further improve their position? Ms. Taroub?
Yes, thank you. Dubai, I would say in the region, if we are talking about this region, I'm going to mention something about security again. When we talk about Dubai, Dubai is a safe haven within the region. We see, political upheaval, unrest around us. Economically, Dubai is strong. Dubai has had the vision. I've lived in Dubai for now over 30 years. And I have, when I first came, Dubai was a tiny little town, if you want, more than a city. And I could see that Dubai is very, if you want, proactive. Before they started building, they prepared the infrastructure. They do the infrastructure first, and then they bring the people, which is a very good formula. Dubai has actually practiced a good formula. Other places might, tell people come and then they start working. So these are things that have made Dubai really very successful.
Thank you. Let's say too much changes in your 30 years experience. Yeah?
Yes, I have seen too many changes.
Okay, let's proceed to our second question. Can you speak more about Expo 2020? How is that contributing to the real estate market? Is there a plan after Expo 2020?
Yes, of course. I am not involved in the nitty-gritties. I might seem to know so much, but I don't obviously know everything. But it's my own opinion that when people come, first of all, I want to say it's no longer 2020. It's going to become 2021. But because it has been postponed, which is again maybe a good thing. We don't know. I think it is something good. We are more ready for it. Dubai, I think that. Of course, we are expecting 20 to 25 million people to visit Dubai during this period. People might have some naysayers, if you want, will say, nobody's going to stay, we're not going to. I'm not saying 25 million people will stay in Dubai. Maybe Dubai cannot handle 25 million people to stay at once. But even if only 10% or 5% decide to conduct business or to decide to leave a little bit, a property here or a unit here or a warehouse and keep coming to Dubai, this will generate a huge economic growth to Dubai. So people who come to the expo and experience success, they connect with other traders, other businesses, and they conduct business together. They're not going to leave Dubai just like that. They're going to continue. They're going to leave some kind of connection to Dubai, and this will generate revenue, I'm sure.
Totally agree. Totally agree. So more connections, more business, more years to stay. Yeah.
Of course, of course.
Our next question is how come foreign investors have easier access to the market if they are not living here or are not connected to Dubai? So with COVID-19 effect, are you looking into easing DLD charges?
Okay. Let me just go again. How can foreign investors have easier access to the market if they are not living here? We do many things digitally. If you are planning to invest in Dubai, people can come. They don't have to be living here. You don't have to have a residency visa. You can just visit Dubai, view the property, have somebody show you and do your business, buy the property and then leave. You don't have to be here. You can purchase investment properties, rent it out, have a company a property management company that takes care of it. And why not visit Dubai every now and then and check on your property? Dubai is a beautiful place to visit. But definitely, if the question is whether you need to have to be resident, no, you do not have to be a resident in Dubai. You can purchase and invest in Dubai while living in your own country. Regarding the DLD charges, I'm afraid this is not in my, jurisdiction. Dubai Land Department charges are relatively, if you look at them, I have lived in Canada, I've lived in Lebanon, I've moved around. If you compare them to other markets, we are still on the lower side. 4% is still very reasonable. And today, many developers are waiving part of that. You see many developers, introducing projects where they say we will pay 2% or we will waive, we will handle the 4%. So you have to pick and choose what projects you're looking for.
Yes, thank you. So our next, I think we can have 2 more questions. Next is, are there some government program to stimulate foreign investment?
Again, well, that is, again, not in my jurisdiction, but you hear of government initiatives that are happening every day. I would say stay tuned. I'm not aware of anything, or at least now, I'm not, nothing comes to mind straight away, but the government is always trying to encourage investments. Everything that we spoke about is encouraging investment. I would say, the safety, the innovation, the digital transformation, the health, the way they handled the COVID-19 situation. Dubai is, was very proactive in handling it. But there's nothing that I can talk about right now.
Thank you. I think we'll do the last but not the least question, just to close. Return on investment is something investors look at. Can you speak further on this? What is the ROI situation right now?
Sorry.
For the return of investment.
ROI is something we investors look at. Yes, of course. We did talk about this a little bit. Now, today, of course, with the pandemic, when we talk about pandemics, it's just, it's one of the drops. It's not the. We're not talking about the trend. This is not a trend. This is a hitch that has hit all markets in the world. But relatively speaking, when we talk about ROIs, still capital gain, and we spoke about yield or productivity or return on your investment of 6 to 8%, which is quite high compared to these days. We used to have up to 10%. And then again, depending on the sector, if you invest in tourism today, in the tourism real estate, you will probably get a little bit higher than that.
Thank you, thank you. So unfortunately, we are running short on time, and as mentioned to you earlier, we will be reverting to you in your queries via email. And Ms. Taroub, is there anything else for the last time you wanted to say before we wrap up the webinar?
Thank you so much for having me. And I would, having lived in Dubai for a very long time, I tell you, when I talk about the resilience of Dubai, it is astonishing. It is really an awesome place to live in. It gives so much back. You know, you come, you invest, and you get so much more than many other places, I would say, in the world. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, very great. And thank you once again, Ms. Taroub, for your time and really a great webinar presentation. And for all of you for joining us today, we really appreciate you being here. So to download today's presentation, please visit our website, www.iadubai.ae. And we will also be sending an email to get your feedback on today's webinar with a link to download the presentation. Also follow us on our social media channels to keep yourself updated. Thank you for joining us today. Take care.
I've chosen Dubai for its outdoor activities. It's a luxurious lifestyle. There's so much to do out here.
It's secure, it's safe, it's a great schooling system.
We wanted something with lots of green open spaces where our children can go out and play.
دبي أفضل فرص لأي شخص من أي جنسية.
The beaches are really nice. The infrastructure out here is next level.
Dubai offers tremendous potential for real estate, and you can be sure that you can get a good return on investment. I would say currently it's a good market to buy a property.
It's a great place for a family, and it's a great place to invest overall.
أنا سعيد جدا لامتلاك منزل في دبي، ومتأكد أن دبي المكان الأفضل للاستثمار.
It's definitely the place to be.
دبي بيت الثاني.